Moisturize, moisturize, moisturize. That's what we all need to do. You know, we mature women need to think about it a lot and do it a lot. This all came to me because it was from a tiny little patch on my eye where I'd put on my eyeshadow and it would get all wrinkly. And I thought, what's going on? Is my primer not working? What's happening? And remember when I was talking about hair, and what I discovered was that my hair was too dry, and I started using moisturizers on it. We'll talk about that later. And then a friend came, so that also needs to be moisturized. And then a friend came in from New Hampshire, and we were talking about makeup, as we love to do. And she was talking about how she got some new moisturizers, and I thought, maybe that's what's missing. So that's what we're going to discuss today, moisturizer. Let's get to it. Let's start from the bottom of our feet. I've mentioned this before. Well, first of all, it's going to be summer shortly, and we're going to be wearing sandals. So we need to put on, and where did I put, here it is. This amlactin, and it's foot repair, and it's fabulous because it removes the dry, dead skin, and it's fragrance-free. I spoke about this in a previous video, but I'm repeating it because it's so good. So if you're wearing sandals and your feet are dry, give this a try. I found out about it in Idaho, where it was, I'd say, humidity was 0%. So amlactin is a great foot moisturizer. In fact, I don't care what you use, just use something on your feet. And then, you know what I do is I put this on my feet, and then I put my socks on, and then I put my shoes on to exercise, to go walking, and it's a great treatment for your feet. Amlactin. So I was at one of my doctor's offices, how seldom of me, and the doctor looked at my legs and said, "Ooh, your legs are dry." And I thought, well, that's pretty embarrassing. Your doctor telling you you've got dry legs. So I went back to using my amlactin. I discovered this again up in Idaho, where during the winter you would have 0% humidity, and so the doctor said use amlactin, and sure enough, it cures it. I'm not sure if what it has is alpha hydroxy therapy. So what it does is it gets rid of the dry, scaly skin and moisturizes the new skin. And I think it's fragrance free, and it's got something else, gentle exfoliation, and shake well. I didn't even know that you're supposed, who reads the labels? Oh goodness, it may increase your, you have to use sunscreen when you use this because of the alpha hydroxy acid. But boy, in the winter, this really works. And it also works in the summer. And I don't lie out in the sun. Anyway, so we've gone from our feet to our legs. And then at one point, I kept on getting, the reason I'm kind of stumbling here is I don't know if I should talk about this, but I guess I will. I was getting bladder infections, and it turns out that I was infecting myself, and so the urologist that I went to see suggested that I use I don't know if you're allowed to say, and maybe I'm not, but you put it, you insert it, and it keeps your, now I hate this word, but I don't think I'm allowed to say the real word, but it keeps that part of your body that you're not supposed to mention moisturized, because it puts in a tiny bit, it puts in a little bit of estradiol. Find out from your doctor if this is something you should use. But as I say, I was infecting myself. Don't ask me how, but you need to keep that part of your body moisturized. And it starts with a V. Another way that moisture is going out of your body, and again, I mentioned this in a previous, you know what, I'll put a link up above so you can watch it. And that is sometimes, you know, when we laugh or giggle, which my husband does it all the time to me. He surprises me and he makes me laugh. And so this is, I highly recommend. It doesn't matter if you're using this brand, whatever brand you want to use. But I use it every day and I use the smallest amount. It just it keeps me fresh. So just wanted to mention this. And you know what? I always buy it online. And you're going to say, why? I'm like a teenager. I'm embarrassed to buy it at CVS because invariably I'm in line with some teenager or some man and it's embarrassing. So I always buy it online. Doesn't matter, I'll put a link to it, but buy it wherever you want. But this keeps you fresh, and so this is when moisture goes out of your body. I thought I'd include this also. Now, we're getting to our body. I hate moisturizing my body all the time. That's why you found me with dry legs. But I found this, it's called Body Souffle by Moroccan Oil. I love it because it's so nice to put on. I love the smell. I never knew I loved amber, but there's an amber smell and it's so light, it goes right into your skin. So, you know what? It would make a fabulous hand cream. It's so good. So you can see that I bought it just a few weeks ago, and I must admit it's the only body cream that I wear on a regular basis. I love it. And as I say, I can use it on my hands. I smell so good, and you don't have to buy this one. All I'm saying is you need body cream. As a matter of fact, a friend of mine was talking about that her hands were like, you know, they were so craggy and razor, kind of like a razor. I don't think that's the right description, but they were very raggedy. And we were invited to their home for lunch, and I brought, it wasn't this, it was another body cream that was so luxurious. She used it on her hands, and it was fabulous. I think it was maybe Clarins, but this is Moroccan oil, whatever, you know, you find. So this is fabulous. So your body needs moisturizers. And it's so easy to put on when it's really light. Feels really good. Then, you know, I'm going to talk about the face, but I'm not going to talk about, well, first I'll talk about the face. I'm not going to talk about my skin regime or anything like that because it's changing all the time and I don't have a definitive this is it regime. But I've got a couple of moisturizers that I really like. And one of them is, have you heard of Drmtlgy? It's D-R-M-T-O, where's the, you know, I've rubbed the name off. Drmtlgy. It's spelled D-R-M-T-L-G-Y. And I bought it off their site. And this is the Peptide Night Cream, but I also use it during the day. And one of the reasons I like it is, I don't have any of the scientific reasons, but I like it because it's very light and it's very moisturizing. So this is a really, you know, one and done. Just sometimes I'll just clean my face and then just put this on and go to bed. And the other one that I really like, and I use this because it's the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I use this as a primer instead of a primer. Everybody talks about this as a primer, so I use it. Does it make a difference? I'm not sure. But this is another moisturizer that I just kind of one and done, put it on, and that's it. So I like this also. And then what I did today, well, I told you about, well, while we're on the face. So did I mention that when I was putting on my eye primer and my eyeshadow was getting so wrinkly, it was all dry, it looked terrible. So this friend of mine, she mentioned the Kiehl Creamy Eye Treatment, and it's with avocado. And I've been using this, and it really, you know what, it's worked. Do I still have, there's some darkness, and I've got some puffiness, but it's really made I don't have the problem with eyeshadow anymore. And that's really quick. I mean, it's been, what, 5 days? And you know the way to put it on. Well, the way to, well, the way to put it on is I take a dot. I mean, wait a second. I've had it a week and you can't even see, it still looks the same. So I put a dot on, a dot, and you go around the orbital bone. You don't get it close to your eyes because it'll travel up there. But I just go like this, and that's all. Just on the orbital bone, okay? And the tiniest amount, because if you put too much on, it'll get all puffy and stuffy, and don't do it. Just use a tiny. Well, wait, I'll show you what I call tiny. Wait a second. Oh, I put too much on. I mean, like that amount. I mean, that's really not, so tiny amount. This will last you for years. And then you know what else I found while I was there? I should probably do this on one of my favorite videos, but this is the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Concentrate. Sometimes I use this during the day. I like the way it smells, but I also like the way it moisturizes. So I bought the tiniest amount because I want to make sure that I like it. And I love the idea of being able to buy tiny amounts. Because, if I like it, I'll buy more. We'll see. But I've been putting this on also. And it's also been moisturizing my face. Let's see, I've gotten to my face. Okay, my hands. I was really, I wear false nails. I wear press-on nails. And, sometimes they come off. And when they come off, my nails look okay. And I was using some oils that were highly recommended, that 15,000 people used it. Well, you know what? It didn't make any difference to my nails. My nails were still dry. My nails were still, what would you say? Dry. Yes, dry. And you could see how dry they were. My cuticles were dry. And then I remembered, how many of you remember? Do you remember Dior Apricot Cream? That's an oldie, but a goodie. So it was it yesterday or the day before that, I went into Neiman Marcus and I got the Dior Apricot Cream. And I know it's expensive. You don't need to buy it. But if your nails are really, really dry and you have, I think it comes out to about $30. Now, I know this is a lot of money, but I really needed it. So see how it's covered in aluminum foil, and you just take the tiniest amount, and it worked. It worked. I put it on yesterday or the day before, and it worked. It really, it's not light, it's not cheap, it's not anything, but it works. So this is another thing to put on before you go to sleep. Wait a second. And you know what? It's a lovely feeling, and it's so luxurious. And it really works. This is, how many have I had of these? I stopped buying them, and you're going to say, why? I have no idea. Because it's really great. So this is excellent. What else? Oh, so my lips, your lip. Tell me about your lips. How dry are your lips? Mine are really dry. Now, confession. I'm sure that, maybe I'm not sure, but I should be drinking water. You know that, and I know that. Do I do it? No. And you're going to say why? And I have no excuse. I know if I put cucumbers in there, it would be delicious. I know that if I put strawberries in it, it would be delicious. I don't have a decent excuse. And so mea culpa, I'm guilty. I know, I haven't. Do all of you drink water? I am so in awe of people who drink water. And I know, and I keep a glass by me, by my computer. I don't have an excuse. The water that I like, I must admit, is in the morning, I will drink water that's heated for 1 minute, a tall glass, heated 1 minute, and then I squeeze lemon in it. Now that tastes good to me. And I try, but that's just one glass through the day. So, as I say, mea culpa, I know I should drink water, and maybe that would make my lips much more moist, but it doesn't. So what do I use? I use, now this is Beauty Pie, I don't know, I think it's worth joining Beauty Pie just for the lip, they call it, what do they call it? Smooth Ahead. This stuff is fabulous. I love it. I would not be without it. Intensive lip balm with nourishing avocado oil. Look at that. So we've got avocado here, we've got avocado here, and I've got avocados on my drain board. I love avocados. Have you ever had a fried egg on an avocado on toast? Heaven. It is really so satisfying. It's delicious. So this is avocado oil also. I remember a member of our family, no, we weren't related, maybe we were related, but they had an avocado farm down in south of Los Angeles. And I remember going there for a weekend and eating avocados. I love avocados. Anyway, the other one that, you know, put anything on your teeth, on your lips that works. You know, Laneige, I was using that before this came out, but to be honest, I prefer this one. This one works on my lips. I don't know, would it work on yours, Laneige? I don't know which one, you know, everybody's got a different body chemistry, but lips have to be moisturized also. Okay, I've got the lips. Now let's discuss hair. Now I did a whole video on hair. I'll put it up there. And so many things, you know, you get to my age and you think that I have wisdom. I've got so many things I didn't know that I'm learning. And one of the things, I thought I had fine, thin hair. I don't. I have coarse hair because of the gray and not dyeing it. But I have very, very, very dry hair. What was I doing about it? Nothing. Did I have hair masks in my bathroom? Yes. Did I use them? No. Why? Because I thought they took too much time, and I'm busy living and I don't have time to sit around with a hair mask. And the idea of, well, how do you wet your hair and then put the hair mask on? All of that. You know what? So I've discovered a routine. So I wash my hair. I wash my hair. And right now I'm using the hydrating shampoo, Moroccan oil. But I think there's another that's even more hydrating. So I'm going to get that. I'll order that, the more hydrating, because my hair is really, really, really dry. And so then I wash my hair and I use one of those thingies, those hair washer thingies. And then I've got the Moroccan oil conditioner. I put the conditioner in, you know, put it all around, rinse it out, and then, now this is the magic. I put in, wait a second, this is weightless hydrating mask. And this is deep hydration and conditioning. Restores elasticity, hydration. Then I put this on, put it all in my hair. I wash my body, shave my legs, shave underneath my armpits. So by that time, I don't know how much time goes by, but I put this on and leave it in for a while, then rinse it out. But I'm in essence conditioning, no, that's a shampoo. In essence, I'm conditioning twice. And then after all of that, after I condition twice, I then even use Keralogicist leave-in conditioner. So I'm really using a lot of condition in my hair. And you know what? My hair is thanking me. It's never felt so good. I went to get my hair cut. And I was talking about all of this with my hairdresser. And he said, you know, when you walked in, your hair has never looked so good. So I'm using the Moroccan oil. I had previously bought this Philip Kingsley, this is very famous, Elasticizer. Now this is something that you're supposed to use before you shampoo your hair. So directions: before shampooing, thoroughly wet hair and apply in sections and leave on for 10 or 20 minutes. There's a woman, I think I mentioned this before, um, cat farmer who sleeps with it in her hair. So you could leave this in and have it dry. I don't know if it would do any good. I know the blowout professor said that it wouldn't. So, but you could put this in your hair, go about doing stuff, and then rinse it out, 10 or 20 minutes later. That's what's kept me from doing this, to be honest. Because you wet your hair, and so your hair is wet, and then what do you go around doing with wet hair and conditioner in your hair? I don't know, but maybe I should wash makeup brushes. Maybe that would be, okay, that's what I would do. But that's what's kept me from using a really deep moisturizer. So I had this, I don't know when I bought this, but it is Mask Intense Regenerant. So Chronologiste by Keralogicist. And what you do is it's a rinse out treatment. And what I do, I couldn't find my Moroccan oil. You know what happens? I record in our family room because it's got a bank of windows here. And then I forget that it's in the family room, and I go and wash my hair, and I wonder, where's my moisturizer? Where's my lipstick? And it's always over here, and I never remember that it's here. You know me and my memory. So anyway, what was I going to say? So what I was going to say is that I've obviously bought this a long time ago. Don't even know when. So I use this on my hair. Again, I washed, I conditioned, then I put this in my hair and washed the rest of my body and used, the treatment to, get the dead cells off your skin, and you do all of that. And I left this in, and this is fabulous also. I remember there used to be a hair moisturizer, and it was by Revlon, and it was so thick and so wonderful. Do any of you remember the name? And I used to use that all the time. I don't think that it's out anymore, but I love that. But that's what, put in a thick conditioner on your hair, and your hair will thank you. So these, and let's see, well, did I mention? I don't know if I mentioned, and not only remember to use the Keralogicist treatment, leave-in conditioner. Put that in also. And then when you're all done with your hair, I had bought this Olaplex conditioning oil, didn't really know how to use it. Now I use it all the time. And I put 1 drop. I go like this. You go like this. 1 drop. And I rub my hands together. And it leaves, and I just put it, wait a second, on the ends of my hair. And my hair is so grateful. And then the extra, I go like that. So let's see, have I missed? I've got a whole tray here with moisturizing products. The thing that I'm trying to get to is we need all the moisture we can get from the top of our head. And I had no idea how dry it was. And especially if you've got gray hair, yes, you don't have to go to get your hair dyed or any of that, but your hair does change texture, and it needs moisture, and it needs really good moisture. So I'd say get the best moisturizer for your hair that you can. Leave it in, put it in, and wash your makeup brushes. Your body does feel so much better when you've got moisture in it. And I will try and drink more water. I'd love to know, are you good about that? Our bodies really need it. My eldest sister was hospitalized because she didn't have enough water in her body. So she's fine now, and but we do need to drink water and put moisture in our hair, in our face, in our nails. It's a full-time job, right? So that's why I was coming on today, when I realized that how I had overlooked the need for moisturizer, from putting on eyeshadow to my cuticles. Everything in my body was saying, moisturize me, moisturize me. And I wasn't paying enough attention. So now I am, and I thought I'd let you guys know. So have a great week, have a wonderful day, and moisturize. Oh, also, you know me. I keep on forgetting to hit the like, the thumbs up, and remember to subscribe. And I love your comments. So please leave a comment because I really enjoy hearing what you have to say. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.